One of Oregon's most anticipated new laws for 2022 prevents thieves from selling catalytic converters to scrap metal dealers.
But that is one of just many changes that are really helping drivers in our state. There's some great ones. Tony has more in today's Behind the Wheel.
A brand new Oregon driver's license still has all the info we've come to know and love, but new for 22, there's additional info you have the option to add.
You can request to add a deaf or hard of hearing symbol, the international symbol on the front of the license or ID.
According to a recent survey from Western Oregon University, over half of deaf and hard of hearing Oregonians have had difficulties communicating with police.
And then there'll also be a notation on the reverse side as well saying deaf or hard of hearing.
This designation could improve that line of communication. Another new option makes it easier for police to contact your loved ones in case of an emergency.
So they can actually add emergency contact information now online through our DMV website.
Drivers can add 1 or 2 people for police to contact in case of an emergency if for some reason you're not able to provide that information. The info won't appear on your license, but will be linked to your ODL number.
It's a really great piece of information, especially for minors that might be traveling.
Or if you're traveling alone. Also new for 2022, an updated Oregon driver manual that includes information about new laws like the one affecting mid-block crosswalks.
So those are those mid-block crosswalks that you see when you see the flashing yellow lights when pedestrians are crossing.
That info doesn't appear in older versions of the manual, so if you're studying for the driver test, make sure you have the latest edition. The manuals are available in English, Spanish, and online.
For me, it's to provide Oregonians with the correct rules and laws of the road to make sure that we're respecting pedestrians, bicyclists, and drivers alike, and just to make sure everybody is safe out there while they're traveling.
One thing that probably won't change in 2022 is that the worst picture of you is probably still going to be the one on your driver's license. I'm Tony Martinez, Fox 12 Oregon.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
You know, real quick on the whole deaf thing, I have a nephew that is deaf, and he was driving and hit a deer in the middle of the night in Missouri. So he texted my sister, his mom. She then called the police and then said to him in the text, write on really clearly, I can't hear, I'm deaf, so that he could do that, so that, you know, otherwise the police might think he's impaired or something like that.
Exactly.
Police officer ended up staying with him for 2 hours until my brother-in-law could drive up there and get him because his car was totaled. And just, you know, stayed there right there with him and comforted him and all that kind of
So
stuff.
what a resource to have it right there on the
that
driver's
on the, so you can just, they can see that right off the bat.
Good
So
common sense.
I love that the state of Oregon has done that with the
great.
driver's license.